Alright, so it's time to do that kayaking video I wanted to make. I'm loaded up with my kayak. I'm about to leave the Walmart in Bennington. Purchase some crap I probably do not need, but I did it anyway, so here we are. Anyway, I'm going to be headed to the Harriman Reservoir. It is maybe 20-30 minutes away from here to the east. Never eats out. Yeah, so anyway. Let's go check it out. We got some gray skies today, but the weather's been fairly tame and no thunderstorms. So anyway, alright, I made it out to the water. It's a little crowded out here today. Getting out here is a pain in the ass. Once again, I fear I packed way more junk than I need. So anyway, where I want to paddle to is way the hell down there, according to the map I saw on Google. Anyway, one thing I've learned about kayaking over the years is that's all you're doing. Like, if you think you're going to fish or film or monkey with anything outside of straight paddling, you're going to get turned around and blown around. It's all very annoying. So anyway, I'm going to go paddle to that island. Alright, I think I see the island I want. Way down there. Thought it might be the one behind me. But I think what's behind me is more of a peninsula. Or whatever. I'm also noticing there's a lot of fancy schmancy houses like tucked up into the hills there. Must be nice. Anyway, there's a lot more water in the kayak than I'm used to. I'm getting a lot of splash. Usually when I go out yaking, oh no. Oh dear. Maybe that'll stabilize me. Anyway, there's a lot of boaters out. A lot of motor boaters. So they're responsible for some of the water in me, but not all of it. It's not like a dangerous amount of water. It's just going to make my butt wet. When it comes to my butt being wet, I don't really care if my butt is wet, so long as I know why it is wet. That's kind of my criteria there. So, anyway, nice little shoreline. I did bring my fishing pole, as you can see, but I don't really feel like fishing it. I kind of want to get to my supposed island, cook my little meal, eat it, and then we'll see how I feel about fishing on the way back. Again, I'm thinking when I go to do something, I should just stick to that one thing. Like if I'm going kayaking, just take kayaking gear, leave the fishing crap home. If I'm going fishing, just take the fishing gear, don't take anything else. So, anyway, yeah. Alright, let's see if that is indeed the island. God bless wake boats. God bless them. I wish I'd had the camera on when this happened right now. I don't think I've ever experienced this one before. Not that one further down. You know, went by me. The guy's pretending to fish at the back of this thing. It's reasonably foot high. Yeah, so I hit it straight on like you do. A good half gallon of water just came over into me. Oh man, that is well, I guess that's what you pay for. Oh, we got another boat coming. Oh, that's great. Anyway, that is the island I want, so I'm going to get to it before one of these jackasses gets more wet than I am. So I made it. So that settles the question of can we? And now I think we need to figure out another important question whenever we come up on strange islands in the middle of reservoirs. Should we? So I'm going to paddle around it and make sure there's nothing on it that would be something I don't want to deal with. So the amount of water in my kayak is pretty impressive. Ah yeah, look at that. Good Lord. Alright. Turn it upside down. Let the water flow out of it. Is it doing it? Anyway, I got onto the island. I thought it was going to be a little sandbar or something. Like the island of Dr. Moreau. Like I'd get here and it'd be like full of trash and, you know, basically just sticks and beavers and the like. But, because that's kind of the way today's been going. It has just been a frustrating day of outdoorsing. Getting out of the house was just, couldn't do it. Kept forgetting things, kept missing things, kept not being able to find things. It was rough. It was very annoying. Paddling here was a little on the unfun side too, but that's okay. But on the bright side, check this island out. Look at all this. A little camp place, a little picnic table. I need that rain poncho. A little fire here. Look at that. Somebody left some wood. That's a little grill here. What do we got back here? Just empty. This is nice. I'm impressed. I don't know who put this stuff here, but thank you. According to my research, I think, I can't remember the name of the hydro company. I think Green River Hydro. Do not quote me on that. Some hydro company, I think, owns this actual patch of dirt. They own a lot of the land around the reservoir. So, that rock almost looks like a turtle, but it's not. It's just a rock. I suppose I could have put it over here, too. What do we got? There goes that grill. Neat at any rate. Yeah, I was thinking something a lot more rustic, like literally like a sandbar or something. You know, cooking my little meal behind that. But I got this instead. This is something else I just noticed. This is kind of neat. Look at that. Fire pit, but it's underwater. The water levels change here, obviously. It's a reservoir. Hopefully, they're not going to come up and swamp me anytime soon. I don't think they will. But that's just a neat image. So, a little bit of litter. I guess something to pick that up with, but I ain't touching it with my bare hand. Anyway, I guess I'll get my little picnic here going, let my boat dry out. Yeah, I'm pretty wet, obviously. But as I said before, as long as I know why I'm wet, I'm okay with that. Alright, let's relax a little bit. Like I said, it's been an annoying day, so we'll enjoy this cozy, peaceful little spot. Alright, so as I hinted at before, I brought way too much crap with me, as I always do. So I thought maybe if I publicly shame myself, I'll cure myself of this. So here's all the crap I brought. I brought that bag, which I bought at a military surplus store. It's like my favorite bag. It's like my foraging satchel. Everything I put is my foraging knife in case I find a mushroom, a compass, which I will not go anywhere near the woods without. This is all camera crap. This is a flashlight in case it gets dark when I don't expect it to. Again, more camera crap. Spoon to eat my $10 freeze-dried meal. The teapot, this is what I had to get because I could not find the little steel cup I usually use. And it was getting late in the day and couldn't find the damn cup, so I said screw it, I'll just go to Walmart and get one of these. They're not that much more expensive. I'll probably use this anyway at some point, so that's okay. I didn't bring this, I found that on the ground. I think it goes with that thing over there. Water, more water. I'm actually not ashamed of that. I will never be sorry I brought water. Propane, need that to fuel the stove. This is the stove. I think my girlfriend got this for me. It's actually working out pretty well, as I've mentioned before. I got my tea with my tea in it. This is the thing I forgot on the last camping trip. And then here's the fishing gear. I don't know if I'm going to go fishing yet. Oh, yeah, life jacket, paddle, you need that. Fishing pole, probably didn't need. Probably didn't need the rain poncho. Probably didn't need my sweatshirt. I needed the kayak to get here. Hung my backpack over there. Okay, maybe it's not that much. Alright, let's film myself cooking this or something. That's what they do on YouTube, right? Think of it like an ASMR video. Got the instructions I always keep, in case I forget how it works. You'd think I wouldn't, but you'd be surprised. It's a little worse for wear. Damn moon. So I had my first little burner here was, it had a hose. And something must have gone wrong with it or the propane thing. I don't know, but it had this, I think I've told this story already. Problem with it was you had to crank it up as high as it would go or the propane would run out of it, basically. So something was wrong with either it or the propane tank. I'm gonna give it another go on a tank someday just to make sure. But anyway, the point of that story is another little foible of that stove was the propane would shoot out all over your hand, and I don't know if you've ever had that happen, but kind of hurts. Like, it's very cold for some reason when it comes out of the container. And if it gets on your hand, it actually hurts. So I'm always a little, it could burn you, quite frankly. I'm always a little reluctant to turn these on. See, nothing, no propane or gas leaked out of it that time. The other one I had, it would like spray all over your hands, and it was not comfortable. So. Okay, so that's all there. Now, the directions on this package say, tear the notch, discard the oxygen absorber, add 1 2/3 of a cup, or 13 fluid ounces, or 385 milliliters. Now, I didn't bring anything to measure with, but I've got Gatorade bottles, which have the metric system on it. So this says 385 milliliters. This has 591, so let's say 600. So I think this wants, I'm going to pour in up to about there. Yeah, so I'm going to pour 2/3 of this thing in, most of it. So I guess that'll be down to maybe about there. Alright, good enough. Perfect keeping in theme for the day. I did forget a lighter, but I didn't. There, we'll get some burner going. That on. The water on. Don't forget your tea. Okay, I'll follow the instructions to the letter. And now it's time, the moment. Looks pretty good. Smells pretty good. That's what we get. it tastes like actual like a food I would have made. So I gotta say, I'm actually kind of impressed. I've heard a lot of bad things about freeze-dried meals. Whatever the hell this is, worked out pretty good. What was this supposed to have in it? Rice, green peas, carrots, peppers and onions, freeze-dried. Chicken teriyaki. Yeah, it absolutely tastes like that, so it's good. I would recommend this if you were going to go backpacking or picnicking in some out-of-the-way place and could not carry a lot with you. 4 o'clock, so I'm going to eat this, maybe tootle around to this island a little bit more, see if there's anything else interesting on it I can't see, and then paddle back. And hopefully I will have enough camera battery left to get some paddling shots. Alright, that went down pretty well. I don't mean to rave about those meals, but I'm actually surprised at how not terrible they are. Yeah, given what I was expecting and what I got, I'm pretty satisfied. So, looks like we got the jet skiers out. We had like a party barge come through here earlier, blasting music everywhere, which annoyed me for a second. But then I'm like, you know, if I really wanted peace and quiet on like an island, what I'd do is I'd go to Somerset, which I keep talking about. And have to make a video on at some point. Yeah, I'd just go there, and because there's a bunch of islands just like this, better ones that you can kayak to and then have a camp at. So, so if I wanted peace and quiet, I'd have gone there. But I came here expecting like a sandbar, so this was surprising, pleasantly. I checked it out on the Google map just to make sure I was indeed where I was. Thought I was, and because I wasn't sure. And according to Google, this area is supposed to be a lot larger. The water level is up quite a bit. If you look at the Google map that I was looking at, it's maybe about 3 times as long as this. So you can tell a good chunk of it is normally not submerged. So I think what I'm going to do, like I was saying, is I'm going to finish my tea, maybe enjoy this little island to myself for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to start heading back. I'm going to state right out of the gate, this might not be the best idea I've ever had, but if it works, I'll paddle back with more leg room. If it doesn't work, I'll lose all my stuff in the lake, but I've got it snapped on there, so if it does tip off, you know, it won't be gone. It'll just be wet and annoying. Alright, we'll save some battery on the way back. Oh, here we go. There's some wave. Well, that's nice. Well, that's not that great. Alright, yeah, like I said, save battery, paddle back, film the outro. Sounds like a plan. Okay, I don't know if the camera actually caught me paddling in or not. It was hard to tell if the battery died or what the deal was, but anyway, that was Harriman Reservoir, or Harriman Reservoir, I can't pronounce it. Anyway, wasn't expecting that nice a picnic area. Like I said, I was thinking it'd be like an old sandbar I'd have to post up on or something, but now it was, like you saw, they had a whole picnic area. I wasn't expecting that. Like any kayaking trip, you don't stay dry, so that's always a pipe dream. So I'm a little damper than I'd want to be, but again, if you go kayaking, you're going to get wet. It's just going to happen. I wish I'd thought of the tying the backpack to the back of the kayak when I started. That would have kept a lot of the water off of it. Weirdly, the driest place would have been outside of the kayak, so that's interesting. Got a little choppy on the way back in. Got my arms worked out pretty well, so that's nice. yeah, a fun place to paddle. There are a lot of motorboats and motorized things, but like I said, if you want kind of peace and tranquility, Somerset's right around here actually, because part of the same water system. So I would head up there if you want that kind of thing. Other than that, yeah, not a bad day on the lake, and not a bad aquatic video. So anyway, I think that's the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and even if you didn't.